as citizens and journalists or activists, what should we do personally?
The best thing to do is publicize. The sunlight is the one thing these people hate, okay? This is the one thing they're so afraid of. They don't want to be exposed. It's like lifting up a rock on the ground and you see all the worms and bugs scamper to get out of the sun, you know? This is basically what they're like. You know, they're so damn afraid of everything, of being exposed, that the best thing to do is expose them.
One thing that's become fairly prominent in this debate, and you've seen a lot of companies who provide communication services doing this well, is allowing people to and encouraging people to use more encryption. Because it doesn't mean that ultimately the intelligence service or law enforcement can't get at your communications. There are ways to get at those encrypted communications if they really need them for an investigation, but it's then harder to pick them up when they're doing this sort of bulk collection. So I think if I were to make any suggestion is to look to use to those encrypted services. And encryption is default now in certain types of services like iMessage, Apple iMessage that you might have on your iPhone. And that can just be a useful way to communicate.
But there are two things you can do right now if you would like. First, you can install Signal on your smartphone, which will give you encrypted voice calls and text messages without backdoors, beating targeted and mass surveillance. I encourage you to do that now. It's free software and it's free of cost. And you can install the Tor browser, which will give you the ability to browse the web and to be anonymous on the internet, where you'll actually be able to do things without leaving a data trail where spies can twist it and harm you later, and where it will make it more difficult for people to target you for other kinds of cybercrime. Both of them are free software implemented for freedom.
And it's also about giving feedback to big corporations. So, Facebook are responsive to their user demands. They are responsive to Apple is, Twitter is, these vast organisations. If you let them know that you're not happy about the way they're using your data, that is something that is actually worth doing.
We would ask people to engage with it. The Big Brother Watch website has fact sheets that explain each aspect of the bill in a very simple way. You don't need to sit and read 300 pages of head-scratching legislation to try and make sense of what's going on. There are a number of organisations out there, including us, who are doing that for you. Time is very short right now. Yes, write to your MP. Yes, write to your local newspaper. Put something in the letters page. Make your voice heard, Social media is out there. Social media enables you to say anything you want to a very broad range of people. There is a way of ensuring that it's not just privacy campaigners and techie people and government people talking about this, but that it's a conversation that the general public are happening. And we all have to engage with this because even if it doesn't feel like it, it impacts on the way we all live our lives.